And take that, New Jersey. First it was Amex, now 2 more gift card companies will stop selling prepaid cards in the Garden State. They're saying no thanks to a New Jersey law requiring companies to provide personal information on gift card buyers to help the state confiscate unused money. That's business. I'm Adam Shapiro.
Speaking of gas prices, how does $3.78 sound? Sounds pretty good to me. That's what you'll find at the Admiral Station on East State Street and 127 in St. John's. Keep in mind, we are looking for the least expensive gas price in mid-Michigan every day. If you see it, please, please, please give us a call, 484-8847, and we'll tell everyone about it. You know, Chrysler has come a long way since bankruptcy. Commercials with Eminem and Clint Eastwood, and a profit that seems to increase by the month. And the latest sign of improvement, the display at the New York Auto Show. Rick Leventhal has more.
Chrysler has had some very dark days, especially back in 2008 and 2009. Many thought the company couldn't survive and were skeptical when Fiat stepped in, especially after Chrysler's failed partnership with Mercedes-Benz. Well, now people are calling the Fiat-Chrysler pairing a model for transatlantic cooperation in the auto industry, and we're seeing the fruits of the labor here at the 2012 New York Auto Show in the all-new 2013 Dodge Dart, the first Chrysler Group vehicle built on Fiat architecture. It's expected to get around 40 miles per gallon, a compact car with a sticker price starting at just under $16,000, with options you might not expect in the economy class, including an electronic dashboard with gauges you can customize in more than 100 ways.
It's the first car from the alliance with Fiat. The Dart is actually based on the Alfa Romeo Giulietta, so it's got that great European ride and handling characteristics that people are really going to like to drive the car.
And Dodge is reintroducing the Viper, a muscle car that went out of production 2 years ago. Now redesigned, lighter, more powerful, and they say more comfortable. Part of an overall strategy to offer a wide range of products to a wide range of customers, thanks in part to the infusion of Fiat's finances and expertise.
You know, the low point for us was, summer of 2009 when the company was unsure. And of course, Sergio Marchionne came and Fiat came to the rescue, so to speak. But they found some good people, with his inspiration and his know-how and his, and the financing obviously really helped us. The emergency loans really made a big difference. But I think we made good on it.
Dodge only expects to sell about 2,000 Vipers, but Chrysler and Fiat hope to sell 6 million vehicles worldwide by 2014. In New York, Rick Leventhal, Fox News.
It's an age-old question if you're looking for a home, buy or rent. There's no easy answer, and as James Rosen reports, the numbers say one thing, but many people, well, they're actually doing the other.
New parents Laura Lografo and Vincent Pickett feel like renting the last 5 years was a big-time waste of money, and are accordingly excited about the home they've just agreed to buy in Northern Virginia.
With the mortgage rates as they are now, it seems like it's the best time to kind of grab them before they go back up.
Zillow.com reports rental prices increased in nearly 70% of American cities last year, while home prices increased in only 7% of cities. And the Wall Street Journal found that from January 2011 to January of this year, median rents rose 3%, while home prices fell in that same time period by nearly 5%. Yet the national home ownership rate is down even since 2010. Fannie Mae's National Housing Survey finds most Americans believing interest rates will stay put or go down over the next 12 months. Yet the same survey finds 9 in 10 Americans saying it's unlikely they'll purchase a home over the next year. Mike Gillum, a well-to-do physician in Georgetown, insists on renting to the tune of $4,000 a month.
If I'd bought a place, the price of the house that I would have bought probably would have dropped, in the time that I rented, $100,000 or $200,000.
But for most renters, the chief obstacle is tight credit and the fragility of the jobs recovery.
Many people still don't qualify for a mortgage or haven't saved enough for a down payment. Because we're just coming out of this recession, lots of people are either still unemployed or they're not secure enough about where they are in their job to be ready to buy.
Industry professionals caution those thinking of purchasing a home that with closing fees and other upfront costs, they won't likely reap the benefits of buying versus renting unless they plan to stay in their new home for at least 10 years. In Washington, James Rosen, Fox News.
Coming up after your forecast, a shortage of volunteer drivers for a special program in mid-Michigan. The life-saving ride you can help out with, and more local news on the 10.
And the clear skies are going to allow cold temperatures to set in tonight. That's resulted in another freeze warning. Just how long will that last? Details and much more right after the break.
You're watching Fox 47 News at 10. Eaton Rapids encourages you to buy local mid-Michigan.
Eaton Rapids Medical Center wants to help you keep your resolution to get fit. The HealthWorks Fitness Center is a fully equipped exercise facility with personal training included in every membership to help you meet your fitness or rehabilitation goals. The Eaton Rapids Public Schools are committed to excellence too, with dedicated teachers, high-tech facilities, and a wide variety of arts opportunities for students of every age.
Eaton Rapids. Nerds invade Mid-Michigan, weeknights at 7 and 11.
Northwest Tire and High-Tech Service tip number 6. Fluids such as antifreeze, transmission fluid, transaxle, and windshield solvents should be checked regularly and is best done along with an oil change. Trust the guys at Northwest Tire and High-Tech Service to handle all your automotive needs. From oil changes and alignments to a transmission flush and brake repair, we provide you with the best possible service at the lowest prices. Northwest Tire and High-Tech Service, your local source for quality automotive service and discounted tire pricing for over 39 years.
The clock is ticking down on Wallside's off-season sale. Now through April 10th, homeowners will still get 2 windows for the price of 1. Buy 3, you'll get 6. Buy 6, you'll get 12. Get your entire home done for half the price. Then save again with 5 years no interest or an extra 10% off. Wallside's 2-for-1 off-season sale ends Tuesday, April 10th. Don't pay more later. Call 1-800-521-7800.
Ask me how our Van Pure Sleep can get you the best night's sleep you've ever had.
Ask me.
Ask me.
Ask me why the greatest Tempur-Pedic offer in Michigan is at Art Van Pure Sleep.
Right now, get your Tempur-Pedic mattress set for as low as only $13 a month and get a free HD TV with your new Tempur-Pedic. Plus, free next-day delivery is guaranteed.
Go ahead, ask me.
And ask me why more people buy their Tempur-Pedic at Art Van Pure Sleep than any place else.
What are you waiting for?
Health News brought to you by Hayes Green Beach Memorial Hospital, together in health.
We know a physician plays a key role in your family's health and well-being. With our dedicated team of doctors, Hayes Green Beach Memorial Hospital offers many choices that reflect the perfect balance of compassion and competency in providing high-quality medical care you can always count on. Our high-caliber physicians, along with trusted relationships and strong capabilities, bring us together in health.
Your First Alert Forecast with meteorologist David Harker, only on Fox 47 News at 10.
Another look at your First Alert Forecast. Welcoming back in meteorologist David Harker. I felt bad for Jeremy Sampson because he had to go out and he had to shoot the game. He was over at the Crosstown Showdown. Yeah. And you would think, you know, baseball game, it's going to be warm, it's going to be nice. Jeremy had his coat on. I mean, it was cold outside
tonight.
Was.
And it looks like it'll be even colder by the time the morning hours progress. We have another freeze warning in effect.
Man.
We talked about it yesterday morning, or last night rather, for this morning. We're talking about it again tonight, and we could talk about it again as we look to tomorrow night in a Saturday morning as well.
Just won't stop.
Yeah, you thought the 80s here in town a couple weeks ago were here to stay? Not so
the
much.
Case.
Yeah, it's Michigan. We all know what weather's like here in Michigan. It always changes. First, take a look at the Doppler radar this evening. No precipitation out there, but that will change as we look Saturday into Sunday and maybe in the early parts of Monday as well. A couple systems at play. Won't really dump a lot of rain, so the chance of rain are very slim, 20-30% chance of rain. It's very scattered. So grab the umbrella, keep it in the vehicle with you just in case, or just keep it handy as you head on out the door Sunday morning possibly, and then Monday morning as well. Let's go ahead and take a look at that freeze warning that's in effect for the entire viewing area, 2 a.m. to 9 a.m. as we look to Friday morning. So chilly temperatures below the freezing mark, at or below. And the reason that you see freeze warnings actually occur, especially since we're in Michigan, we know what cold's like. Well, the reason is the National Weather Service, when they start to see that model showing that temperatures are at or below 32 degrees for an extended period of time, that's when they start issuing the frost advisories and freeze warnings. And that's what we're seeing. That's why the freeze warning is in effect tonight, because of a prolonged period of below 32 degree Fahrenheit temperatures. So that's just a little bit of knowledge for you to keep you informed on why some of these warnings are showing up tonight. Take a look at local temperatures, 30s and a few 40s showing up to the south, but looks like this trend will continue to become a little bit better. That's good news, as we do anticipate 60s for the weekend. Across the region we go, still seeing a very few select places near 50 degrees like Minneapolis, St. Paul. But look up in the UP and Marquette. 28 degrees, 35 in Alpena, 37 in Green Bay, and 40-degree temperatures from Chicago all the way out to Cleveland, Ohio. Take a look at the satellite and radar combination. What's going on? High pressure is building to the north, and that's why we're seeing the sunny skies and clear mornings, allowing frost to set in. Now, we do anticipate this low pressure system that's down to our south to stay south. It won't really impact us over the next 24 hours, but one off to the west will. That'll be the rainmaker as we look Saturday into Sunday. You'll see this big ridge building in place in the mid-levels. That's high pressure. As it finally makes its way off to the east, look toward the logo at the top of the screen. That's colder air finally making its way back into mid-Michigan. So we're talking highs next week after 60s for the weekend, mind you, back into the 40s and 50s as highs, and low temperatures back below freezing. So could see some frost advisories and freeze warnings later next week as well. So let's go ahead and sum it up on the future track, and what you'll note: clear skies. High pressure will be the helping or savior for us when it comes to clear skies. We do anticipate clouds and even a line of some rain showers making its way closer by 7 p.m. on Saturday. Now, the good news is it's not going to be a lot, so just keep that in mind as you plan the rest of your weekend. Take a look at temperatures over the next 48 hours. So tonight, I think the temperatures are going to get slightly cooler than what you're seeing on the screen, maybe by a degree or two. Tomorrow, we'll be back up into the middle 50s by tomorrow night into Saturday morning. Temperatures pretty close to the freezing mark once again. And then Saturday, we'll be back into the middle 60s. Always a sigh of relief to see those 60s at this time of the year. 28 degrees for your overnight temperature tonight. Widespread frost as we continue to clear. Take a look at your 1-800-HANSON weather kid. Hayden, hey, he's got the matching hat. He's got the matching polo. He's ready for 56 degrees, pleasant tomorrow. And for the next 7 days, 60s for the weekend. 50s and 40s as highs next week. And look at those temperatures on the low side. We expect to dip back below freezing. Could see, again, more advisories, more warnings. We'll have all those details coming up as we see them.
All right, and it sounds like it could be a great Easter weekend.
I think so.
All right, thanks a lot, David. Hey, we've got more local news on the other side of the break.
You're watching Fox 47 News at 10. Weather Kids brought to you by 1-800-HANSONS and Hansons.com.
Brian Elias for 1-800-HANSONS. Warm weather is here, and that means it's time to take your kids to Splash Universe Water Park absolutely free, just for getting our price on window siding and roofing. Splash Universe is summer all the time. 84 degrees, water slides, and a great arcade. We'll give you 4 free tickets just for getting our price on window siding and roofing. Call now, 1-800-HANSONS, and say hello to fun.
Call 1-800-HANSONS. Get it done.
The city.
July in New York, the killing gets easy.
The suspects.
I'm not going to put an innocent kid in prison. Here, let me help you focus.
We're going to get you. The cases.
First shot was the kill. The second shot was a message.
Every crime has a story.
I did it! I killed them. I shot the 2 of them.
5 times a week, justice is in order.
Drop that gun!
Law and Order: Criminal Intent.
Weekdays at 2 on Fox 47.
Get to Subway pronto for our fresh takes on Italian. 4 delizioso subs featuring the molto buono chicken parmesan. Juicy oven crisp chicken covered in marinara sauce and bubbly cheese on freshly baked Italian urban cheese bread. Subway, eat fresh.
Try the Cockadoodle Delicious Bacon, Egg, and Cheese, featured $5 footlong of April. It's available all day, starting at 7 a.m. with eggs, bacon, and your choice of veggies on toasty flatbread. This April only, it joins our many $5 footlongs. Subway, eat fresh.
Want to pay more for gas? $4 not enough? Then you'll love Rick Snyder's big new gas tax and car registration fees. We already pay some of the highest taxes in the nation. So why does Snyder want to raise gas and car taxes now? He says it's to rebuild roads and bridges, but we've heard that before. Snyder really wants to bypass the legislature and spend $2 billion on a new bridge they already rejected. Tell Rick Snyder no to his new gas taxes and his $2 billion bridge.
Your first alert forecast, sponsored by Soaring Eagle Casino and Resort, certified hot.
I won $4,800.
I've won $9,600 playing slots at Soaring Eagle.
I hit $78,000 on one jackpot.
Real people win really big at Soaring Eagle Casino and Resort.
What does winning feel like? Let me tell you.
You lose your breath.
your heart starts beating.
The adrenaline really pumps. It feels a whole lot better than losing.
Longer playing times, better odds, more ways to win. Soaring Eagle Casino and Resort.
A rare sight, local soldiers participating in a live fire drill. You're looking at the 593rd Sustainment Bridge Convoy from Jackson, training at Joint Base Lewis McChord in Washington State. These guys normally handle the finances, making sure soldiers get paid, but as Jackson native specialist Brennan Lally tells us, it's still important for them to train to be in the field.
Gets them comfortable so that if for some odd reason they have to go up there and man the gun or have to take over the TC's job or something along those lines, that they can understand that they know how to do it and they know generally what's going to happen.
The soldiers also learned how to react to an IED, conduct a convoy, and how to use smoke to signal helicopters.